Hey folks, for you guys with a push button start car, okay, and the car doesn't start, there's five items that you need to have that the computer knows that is working in good condition. Number one is your battery. You need to have a good battery. Number two, you need to have a good starter. Number three, you need to have a starter relay or a starter solenoid, right? Different manufacturers do different things, okay? You also need a neutral safety switch, okay? Because the car needs to know that it is either in park or is in neutral in order for it to start, okay? It won't start in reverse or drive, okay? So, a couple of things here. It could be that you have a bad shifter cable, a bad shifter grommet, that even though you put it in park, the transmission side doesn't see that it's in park. Okay? Sometimes you could put it down to neutral and try it there. Sometimes it'll start in neutral. Okay? The other way is if you have a shifter problem, the best thing to do is to, of course, the car doesn't start at that time. Just turn the key on, step on the brakes, put it in the lowest drive that you have, and then put it back in park. And then see if it starts then, if you have a neutral safety switch problem or a cable problem, okay? And the last thing you need is you need a brake switch, okay? On the push button start cars, you need somebody to step on the brakes, and the computer needs to see that it has the brakes and somebody's in here tall enough to start the car, okay? Because if a little kid came in here and just played with the button, they could have started the car. So you have to have a little bit of a length, step on the brake pedal, then it'll start. In this Nissan, with the key on, okay, you're going to hear a little solenoid on the shift cable go on and off when you step on the brakes, which is a good hint. And look over here on the dashboard. It also tells you need a brake application, and then you push the button in order for it to start. Okay, now listen to this little click here. You're going to hear a little click when I step on the brake pedal. Let's see if it's in working condition, because it's here for a bad brake switch. That's what I'm here to change it for, because it wouldn't start. Okay, hear that click? When you hear that click, that means the circuit is being completed in this brake switch, and the car will start. If you don't hear that, it's not going to start. Okay, most cars have that solenoid in there, some cars don't. But worst case scenario, either look in the mirror, look in the reflection of a car behind you, or have somebody go step outside and look and see if your brake lights come on. If your brake lights come on, it should start. See, I heard the click. It'll just start now. Let's look at the RPMs as we start. All right. So that's it. 5 items you need for a car to start. Battery, starter relay or solenoid. Neutral safety switch to make sure it's in park or in neutral, and you need a brake switch, especially if you have a button start. All right, if you have a key start, you don't have to step on the brakes. You only need to step on the brakes to put it in gear. Okay, but that's it. 5 items to start your car. And don't forget, there's also fuses. Certain cars has a fuse on the battery, like a big black block of fuse. You need electricity. Okay, I forgot about that. So I mentioned the 5 items, but don't forget, all those 5 items are connected by wires and harnesses, and that's all you need. You need power and ground to all those things. The computer needs to see all these things to say, okay, I'm ready to start. Otherwise, if anything is off, you're not starting. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. And shut this off. And goodbye.